Get started. Well, general thoughts, Coach Waller.
Yes, sir.
Just general thoughts on the game.
I'm sorry?
General thoughts.
I didn't hear you.
Just your thoughts on the game.
Opening statement.
Opening statement. Yeah.
Oh, an opening statement? Well, yesterday I felt we played really good. We hit our threes. I knew we were playing a better team today than we played yesterday, in my estimation. And I knew we had to be spot on with pretty much everything we did. We had a little trouble with our threes, and we didn't do a very good job attacking the gaps. But to their credit, what is that TV show, The Price is Right? Number 10, Price? He was right. He's a good player. Nice to have a transfer in like that. Kids played hard. It's an honor being here. It's a great experience for our young kids. We had 2 freshmen there at the end. We had 2 freshmen on the floor, so they got a taste of it. But you know what? It doesn't make any difference what sport you play. The better team should win. They don't always win, but I think today, who knows if we played them tomorrow what would happen, but today they were the better team. And I think everybody was here saw that. That's it. We'll see you.
Dorian, what do you take away from a season like this, coming from where you came from to reach a state final, to play with these guys here?
Out of 4 years to get this long, it's unbelievable. You feel me? It's a good experience.
Guys, walk us through your last 24 hours. You were the last team to leave the building last night. Obviously, it's not a short drive. Talk about, just walk us through yesterday.
Short drive?
3 hours?
Yeah, that wasn't a short drive. Talking about the bus trip?
Yeah, just walk us through. Obviously, you have to go home. I'm sure you guys met today, game plan a little bit, and it's chaotic.
Look, for years I have made the suggestion to the committee that why don't you wait until the Final Four in each category and each class are decided, and whoever has to drive the farthest, let them have a 7 o'clock game. Unfortunately, I've been talking to the committee, which is mostly coaches, and coaches sort of look out for themselves. So now we're going to present that, our school is, to the executive committee and see if they'll give it some consideration. Because it does make a difference. My experience is, and I've come up here several times, is you come up here and you spend the night. If you lose, you got your hands full. It turns into a little bit of a party. If you win, which we've done several times, and you check out by 10:30 or 11, and you don't play till 6 o'clock, you got all day to do something to fill in that time. So what we do is the ones that want to stay, that have parental permission, they stay with their folks, that's fine. But we go and come. We go back home and take the rest of the kids, let them sleep in their own bed and eat their own food and drive back. To answer your original question, yeah, it's a long haul. It's a 2.5-hour ride on a coach, because we raised the money so you don't have to ride on a school bus. School bus is brutal. So yeah, it's tough, but I'm sure there's some other teams that maybe out in Cumberland that have to make a long trip. But I really think the committee ought to look at that. It used to be years ago you played 1, 3, 5, and 7. But then parking became an issue at University of Maryland, and then administrators, as they are, well, you're missing too much school. But you're only talking about 4 teams on Thursday and 4 teams on Friday. So that, to me, that doesn't hold weight. But anyway, it's tough playing a 9 o'clock game, I can tell you that. It's tough on me.
Coach, I may have missed it. Did you have a chance to see them back in December?
I don't hear very well. I've been in the gym all my life. I'm sorry.
Did you get a chance to see them, Patterson, back in December?
Yeah, they played in our Governor's Challenge. We have a tournament in Salisbury. It's the biggest Christmas tournament in the United States, 122 teams. I watched them. The game I watched, 10 didn't do much. He didn't do much, but I watched him yesterday, and you can tell he's an athlete. I mean, they're a good team. They got other players, obviously. Levin's a real aggressive slasher going to the boards. Two's an adequate point guard. And they play with a lot of confidence. That swagger, that Baltimore swagger. I mean, we played Dunbar before. We played DeMatha years ago. So you just got to be prepared for that. In our league, which is a real good league, 18-school conference, we don't see that kind of competition very often. And it's But we saw it yesterday. But you know, we were all prepared to play good, and in their minds, they were all set to play good. It's just the way the ball bounces sometimes.
Talk about your league. Easton's in it, and North Carolina, and Queen Anne's. Let's talk about how that competition helped you guys to get to this point.
Well, it was pretty good last year. We played North Carolina. We were 24-0. We played them at home, and they beat us. So that got our attention. Look, this group here is, in the last 2 years, is what is it, Trayvon? 48 and 3, 48 and 4. So, you know, I'll take that anytime I can get it. I just feel real bad for the seniors because they got that close, you know, and you know, but when this is all over, when the hurt's over with, they'll remember this experience the rest of their life. Now, for the underclassmen, I mean, 3 of them are seniors. Jaden, he comes back, so you know he'll remember this, and hopefully it'll make him, you know, a little more hungrier next year. And we've got 7, 8, 9, 10 guys returning, so you know, this is over. We can't do anything about this. So now, from Monday is 241 days till the season starts again.
Keyshawn, Matt, what do you guys take away being seniors from this? I know you guys have family members that have played for the team, and you guys have watched this. How does that compare with being in an actual state final?
It's a good feeling. First time experiencing it, it was alright. It was nice.
First time experience, it was nice, like you said. Our freshman, sophomore, junior year, we lost. We got here, we got to the state championship game. Lost to a better team tonight. But if you play them again, we'll beat them. It's fact, so.
Coach, talk about switching defenses, man, 1-3-1, 2-3, and then eventually solving each one of them. How frustrating is that?
Well, yeah, like I said yesterday, we play 90% man for man. You know, my philosophy is if you can play man for man, you can play anything. You know, the problem with high school kids a lot of times in our area, they play zone, they get lead-footed, and they stand around a little bit. But because of the big stage, because none of these guys have ever been up here before, I thought it was a little bit safer, if that's the right word, to play zone, at least at the beginning. But we were prepared to go man for man. But you saw what happened in the last 2:38. Of course, I went to the bench. He didn't. They did blow-bys. And, you know, that's probably added another 10, 15 points to the scoreboard. But that don't bother me. I mean, you know, if you lose by 1 and you lose by 51, a loss is a loss. But yeah, we practice multiple defenses, but you know how it is in this day and age. I'm not sure this is just my opinion, I'm not sure the three-point line has helped basketball on all levels. And kids with the cell phones, they see all this, you know, NBA range, and then it's either that or dunk. And the lost art to me is the 15-foot pull-up. It's a lost art. But 10 had it today, and number 2 had it, number 5 had it. I don't know. And the shot clock, I was one of 28 coaches in the state of Maryland when the survey came out that voted against it. And they said, well, you know, you're not getting your kids ready for college. Come on. 0.5% of kids play high school kids play college basketball, Division I. So that never held water to me. And then, you know, it's an entertainment business, and we got to play. We play up tempo anyway, try to, and most teams do now. But now with the clock, you got to do it. So, you know, if I'm playing this guy's team right here, and I want to get to the fourth quarter, and spread the floor, and at least give my kids a chance to win, can't do it now. Can't do it now. You can do it within reason, but that might be what you call old school. I don't know, but I don't like somebody telling me how I got to play the game. So now, and I have done for several years, we just try to push it. And in our area, we do push it. I think we average something like, I don't know, 78, 79, 80 points a game. So, but in our area, everybody's racehorse. And part of the reason is because of what I just said, and we don't have many bigs down here. We got big guys this way, We don't have many big guys this way. So it might be a little different story if we had some 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". Only one school's got 6'8" and 6'9" in our area. One school out of 18. They just don't have it. You come up here and, 6'4" guards or 6'3" guards are pretty standard procedure, especially if you play some of these private schools, which we have in the past. You ask these guys, though. You don't hear me. These are the players.
Only one coming back. What are you going to take from an experience like this for your senior year next year?
I don't know, it's a good experience, but this wasn't the results we was looking for. Just being from the shore alone and being able to come to the state finals, I feel like that's an accomplishment, especially when a lot of people counted us out in the beginning of the year, So the experience is good. This next year, we're hoping for better results. Just trying to fill the corner. The motto still the same motto.
Coach, is there anything?
Last question, guys.
Is there anything specifically you can do to help prepare to play against kind of these bigger, more athletic teams? I know you play in the Governor's Challenge, Christmas break, but is there an opportunity to maybe get off the Eastern Shore and play, one of these powerhouses? So, you're more equipped to see personnel like this?
Done that. Well, the Governor's Challenge started with Wahai, our school, playing Morgan Wooten, DeMatha, and Chrisfield, the team that was up here the other day, playing Joe Gallagher, St. John. That's what started. And next year we added Jeff Atkins, who played at Maryland. He was coaching at Nottingham Academy, second oldest boarding school in the United States, and Ballou High School from Washington, D.C. So that's what started it. And the whole idea was to get these guys, our team, to mix it up with the team on the other side of the bridge, because we've always been down the Eastern Shore until people go to Ocean City, that is, stepchild in basketball. But and the Governor's Challenge, I know a lot of times the players don't like it, but I always play good teams, because if you lose, then it doesn't mean anything. They're exhibition game. Of course, nobody likes to lose, and we played two good ones this year. One of them went 28-9-0. And they whipped us. And the whole concept is to get them used to that. But then that's only 2 games in December, and then the other 8 weeks you're playing your local teams, which, quite frankly, here lately, knock on wood, we figure we're better than they are. I mean, it doesn't always work out, but we like our program. We like the kids in our school. We like our administration backs us up 100%. So, yeah, I'd like to play some of these private schools, but they always want you to come up here. They don't want you to go. They don't want to come down there. Plus the fact we have a conference and we have 19 games scheduled, so we have one open date. And I'm not any different than any other coach. I pick a team that I'm pretty sure we can beat, because it comes down, you want to get seeded. In the last 2 years we've been seeded number 1. That means you stay home the whole way. So, it's, you'd be damned if you do, be damned if you don't. So.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Congrats on the year, guys.